What'd you think?
Fun. Winning's fun. Football's fun. So good time.
Did you play better than you thought you expected, or is that what you expected?
I don't think I really had an expectation. I think I was just going in there with a game plan and kind of whatever happened, and I'm glad it happened the way it did.
They said they didn't tell you until a couple of days beforehand that you were starting.
That's true.
How did that all, mentally, what was that like? You're in a battle the whole time, and then finally you win.
It's stressful. It's part of the game, though. I think the quarterback was very close, which made it easier. Me, JJ, Billy, Noah, we're all very close. To be able to have that connection and still be able to stay close throughout the whole process of battling through the quarterback competition, it's very special.
One of the things Coach said tonight was that unlike maybe throughout fall camp, tonight you really led and guided the offense and really sort of separated yourself, something that I guess he was sort of maybe waiting to see from somebody during practice. Obviously, you still got the nod, but I guess you sort of rewarded him in that regard. How did you feel you guided the offense after somewhat of a slow start?
Yeah, I think it's just confidence. Being able to go out, a new group of guys. We have a bunch of transfers on the team, so going through camp, you're building that confidence, and then just be able to come out here and kind of get those first drive nerves out the way for everybody, and then settle in. It's really good. I think it's going to be very good for us the rest of the season.
What's it like to have a guy like Rashod in your corner?
Me and Rashod have actually known each other since we were like 12 years old. Played 7-on-7 together and a bunch of stuff. So I've always been happy to have him, and we've always been close 7-on-7 through stuff like that. So just to have him on the team is very special. And he's a leader too. Not very vocal, but leads by example a lot of the time.
Knowing him that long, what's it like to see him? How to see him grow as a player, just being around him?
Yeah, he's very disciplined. He's always been that way, and he just continues to grow that way and continues to lead. Like I said, doesn't do it by vocally, but does it very good by example, and I think that's the biggest part I've seen him grow.
Did you talk to Barnes after that first play? And I know he was upset about it. So what did you tell him?
You just can't let that happen. I know he knows that now, and I think he knew it in the moment. Just like I said, the first game, you get those moments, and he's part of a new team, big crowd in the NFL stadium, so moment's big. He got excited. I think he let it get to him a little bit, and I told him that, and he knows it won't happen again.
How inspirational was it for you to, as you may have been struggling in the opening minutes of the game, to have the defense play the way they did? Where they really made their punter the most potent offensive weapon that Charlotte had.
Yeah, we've seen it all camp and all summer and everything. We knew the defense was going to be good, and to see them come out and perform the way they did, I know Coach Smith's very happy. And to see guys step up the way they did, like Jaden McBurrows had a really good game. I'm really happy for him too.
The way you guys ran the ball, the way you were protected, what did you think of the way the guys up front played?
Really happy with that. They've worked their butts off all summer long, all camp long. I think just for them to come out and show the work that they've put in was very good for them and very good for Coach Mo.
We can take one last question.
AJ, can you just, since we haven't talked to you before here, at least speak a little bit about your overall journey, because this is your third school game. I'm sure you probably want this to be your third and last school, right? But I mean, would you characterize your overall journey as what? Frustrating, highs and lows? Why you ended up coming here?
Yeah, I think it's just God's plan. I went to Vanderbilt, I had a good time there. Wasn't able to stay healthy, so I felt like that's best for me to leave. I went to LSU and be able to sit behind Garrett Nussmeier and see a quarterback lead, because I never got the opportunity to do that at Van Air. Started as a freshman, started as a sophomore, so I never really got to see a leader take over a team. So I think I kind of learned from Garrett how to do that, and I think that was big for me. And I knew I wanted to leave and I wanted to continue to play football, and I didn't have that opportunity. LSU I'd have been a backup again, which LSU's an unbelievable opportunity to play football at, but so is Appalachian State.
Being around for a while, just with Coach Smith coming in, what stood out about the work that you guys put in the offseason to make this defense show some improvement?
I really say just the accountability standpoint. Everybody had to come in and hold their own weight and do their job at all times, no matter if you were just coming in or if you've been here. He also brought that hunger mindset to the defense and to the team as well, and it showed throughout camp and practices.
Especially in the first half, when you held them and their most potent offensive weapon was the punter and took them inside the field. How does that make you feel with the defensive effort?
It makes us feel great. You know, we know that, you know, the job's nowhere near finished. We know we have a lot of work to do as a team and as a defense as well. But, you know, to come out starting fast, you know, making them kick the ball over, you know, turn the ball over or anything like that, it's always good to, you know, make them stop in their tracks and reevaluate their game plan.
Coach mentioned the talent on the defensive line. That he's really impressed with what you guys were able to do with some newcomers coming in this offseason. What have you seen out of that group that you played pretty closely with?
Man, I say like just being tenacious, just having that tenacity every play. Violence, a lot of violence. That's kind of what we go by. You know, we like to be violent with everything we do when it comes in between those white lines. I say, you know, and we're a pretty deep group. From the top to the bottom, everyone can play, so it's no fall-offs. That's our biggest thing, you know, never no fall-offs. Who's coming in, just know your job and do your role.
Let's talk about your transition into App, transferring from Arkansas.
Yes, man, it's been lovely. Like, they accepted me. I took it all in, came there ready to work. Everybody loved me, I love them back. You know, we all a brotherhood, and we stand on that every day of the week.
Mm-hmm. And, you know, playing your first game for App, were there any nerves heading into it? What was your pregame routine look like? What was it?
There was a lot of nerves. 2 months ago, my brother died, so that was on my mind heavy. But besides that, it was just like great atmosphere, great people. I just loved to be here. Like when I came out of the tunnel, I just felt like I was supposed to be here. And I had fun.
Can you elaborate a little bit on playing in Bank of America Stadium?
Yes, sir. That was like one of the best experiences I've had since I've been in college. I've played in Dallas Stadium also, but this one it just felt different. The team, like we just felt together. We went out there, had fun, did what we were supposed to do.
Just to score the first time on a Wildcat play, what was that like to get the direct snap?
Yeah, that was crazy. I ain't did nothing Wildcat since high school, so that was lovely.
What'd you see from the offensive line to create the balance? It threw the ball well, but you guys ran the ball effectively, not just you.
Yes, sir. The whole line, like every day they come out there and work. Like they work with us. But we always meet together, do stuff after practice, before practice, to be better for the team. Like, we all one unit, so it's one band, one sound.
Did you have any conversations or anything this week ahead of the game that kind of helped settle you, prepare for this moment?
Yes, man. I'm pretty sure a lot of conversations with my coaches, Dr. Cooper, did a sports site at App. I had a good conversation with him on Thursday, and I talk to my coaches every day.
What did you talk about in the conversation on Thursday?
Just life, coming out here with a clear mind. I know, like, when you tense and you got a lot on your mind, you'll come out here and make mental mistakes. So I just talked to Dr. Cooper about ways I can come, have a clear mind, playing the game I love. Coach
talked about playing with violence and that this is what this team is about. How do you think that you fit into that?
Yeah, I'm a real violent person. You can tell by the way I run the ball. Like, I'm not scared of contact. I'm not avoiding contact. I just run through people.
Yeah, there was one defensive play. I think you ran over a DB or whatever. Is that one of your favorite runs of the night? Do you remember which one?
Remember.
Okay.
Have you always been like that, or did it start somewhere? Where do you think that violence came from?
Probably always been like that. I've been playing football since I was 5 years old. That's what I love to do, and it's just like a place where you can be violent.
Given how slow the offense started really in the first quarter, how inspirational was it for you guys to see how the defense was playing and shutting them down?
Yeah, our defense is like one of the best defenses in the conference, I believe. But besides that, there was a few mistakes, few penalties. But besides that, we was rolling, like moving the ball. We was being ourselves.
First game as a Mountaineer.
It was great, man. It was a great team win. You know, stuff that we get better on, but as a team, I feel like we did good. You know, some mistakes, but as a Mountaineer, I feel like that was a great team win, and that was just a great start of the season. You know, just to be 1-0 and just go on to the next game.
That interception, can you just talk about the read you made on that defensive play?
Yeah, Coach made a great call. You know, we always talk about situational matches. You know, and I feel like the defensive line had a great pressure on the quarterback to make him make a bad decision, and I just had to execute. You know, Coach always say just get the ones they throw him. So I just wanted to paint the defensive line for getting to the quarterback and make him make that decision for me.
What stood out about this defense as you went through camp? I mean, new coordinator, a lot of new guys. As you develop an identity, what stood out about this group so far?
Just the way we just stayed together, glued together. We still got work to do, but like this game one, I feel like we
we wanted to just build our identity and see what type of defense we wanted to be. And I feel like this game one, we made a good statement for us, and it even makes better for us just to keep letting it keep going. And it's just great for us for this game one.